batchmate in IAS, Sri Satyajit Rajan, dignitaries on and off the dais. I will be talking about the motor vehicle department in Kerala and the initiatives we have taken to build transparency and integrity in a department. Don't be shocked. Yes, integrity. Because motor vehicle department is normally known to be one of the most corrupt departments, with the road transport officers, the motor vehicle inspectors, assistant motor vehicle inspectors, transport commissioners, joint transport commissioners, additional transport commissioners, all are supposed to be corrupt and taking a lot of money. So this is a step which has been taken by me and my predecessor to a great extent to make our department smart and to bring in a digital change, a paradigm shift in the digital world in the transport department. So this is just an introduction about the motor vehicle department family. I am the head of the office, the transport commissioner, and under me I have regional transport officers, sub-regional transport officers, and motor vehicle check posts. And we do basically road safety activities, revenue collection by way of fees, tax, cess, etc. In fact, the motor vehicle department is the second highest revenue earning department in the state, with around 3,000 crore rupees annual tax collection. In addition to the 88 crore fees, which are motor vehicle penalties, which we compound. There is citizen services like licenses, registration permits, which you all know. And we do a lot of enforcement activities to secure the roads in the state, to see that there are no accidents and crashes. The department computerization started way back in 2001, and it was completed with 2008. And 100% coverage of all offices are there, but unfortunately, we use paper side by side with the computers. So paper is not totally wiped off from the office. My vision is to make it into a paper-free office, but still the paperwork is still there to a considerable extent. And applications which have been developed by the National Informatics Center are used to automate the works of MVD, Motor Vehicle Department, and we have named it all SMART. So SMART Move is a software package which we use in Office for file management. Smart Touch is an application which we use for the citizen-centric approach. And Smart Checkpost is for the 19 checkposts which are there in Kerala. And Smart STA is the State Transport Authority. We have made it into a Smart STA. And Smart Trace is an Android application which I'll come to later on. And we have implemented this with the support of ECIL and CDIT, which are both Kerala government organizations. And that is, ECIL did it in 2006 to 2009, and CDIT is now doing it for us. They are the consultants for us. This web-based citizen-centric service is that previously people will have to come to the RT offices to get their vehicles registered for remitting taxes, for applying for driving licenses and learner's licenses. Now they can just sit at their home and do it on the computer. So the citizen-centric services started, and automation was envisaged with a view to make the citizens the owner and participant in the creation of public services. So they are associating closely with us, and we have a departmental website which is quite good, and mobile phone SMS are given to them for receipt of. When we get an application, then we give a number, we generate a number, and as an SMS we give them a receipt number. And touchscreen kiosks are there in several RT offices and several public places we are trying to install now, but almost all the RT offices are covered by touchscreen kiosk, which will teach the people coming there the various duties that we do and the services that we are supposed to offer to them, and the time limit with which they can get the services rendered to them. So these things we teach them through this kiosk. There is the Friends counters, because the Akshaya counters and Friends counters are there, where people who do not have computer at their home, they can go to the nearest Akshaya counter and Friend counter, and they can do this, they can apply for various facilities online through these centers. Smart Sync is a tool developed by NIC to synchronize data from the field officers to the central database, central server. This, as of now, it is functioning as a client-server system, but we are making it into a web service, a cloud web service system now. The process is going on, but as of now, it is a client-server model that is working. And we have the extract, transformation, and load technology. And all this is all to have a synchronization with the various offices and our central server, which is there in our head office, and also between the central server and the various public offices and the customers, our clients and applicants of people who come for the various services. In 2010, we have developed an open source database tool. Because it is having this 2010, we computerized and digitized the entire vehicular system in the state. All the vehicles which are running on the roads of Kerala are now computerized. We have the details of all the vehicles. There are about 85 lakh, over 85 lakh vehicles in the state, 75 lakh driving licenses, 400 lakh fee details on every year, and 20 lakh tax details every year. So all these things have been digitized, and we supply data to state registers of vehicles and licenses, national registers of vehicles and licenses, eGovernance, enforcement automation, and we also we have given this data to the police department, because when a vehicle is caught for any offense, then the police also can get access to the identity of the vehicle and its registered owner. And right now, recently, I have given the data to the enforcement wing and to the income tax department, because several heavy duty vehicles, vehicles which cost more than 1 crore, 5 crore, 10 crore, all those vehicle owners will have to be kept under observation by the income tax department. So they have requested for a database, our database, and we have supplied that to them also. Citizen-centric services, I have mentioned this is the kiosk which functions. You can type in whichever query you want to type in, and the screen will display the answer. And also the citizen, that kiosk will also give a real input, practice for driver's license, learner's licenses. Suppose somebody wants to have some queries about learner's license, or they want some questions, model question papers. What are the things about learner's license? What are the different criteria? So all those things, they can get it there. Information on licenses and vehicles, also they get it on the kiosk. Tax can be calculated on a vehicle with the kiosk. And they can also change the date of the driving test. Because suppose we give a date for the driving test. We say that you come on 13th of this month at 10:30 a.m. And if they have some inconvenience, they can go to the kiosk and they can change it to their convenient date. And we'll see whether slots are available, then we will give it. View the allotted registration number of the new vehicle. They can also view whether what number has been registered for their vehicle. And information on reserved numbers. These reserved vehicle numbers are not available for you. And this has a touchscreen facility. This is M-Transport, motor transport, citizen-centric services through the mobile. We give the vehicle details, present range of registration of numbers, availability of registration number, allotted number for vehicle, calculation of vehicle tax, application status, and permit details. That is, of all those details which are there in the kiosk, you can get it from anywhere in your mobile phone also if you send a SMS. Next is, that is the online G2G services. That is government to customer. It is G2C services. I'm sorry, there's a spelling mistake here. From government authority, that is the motor vehicle department, to the customer, we are giving a service. And that is an online service which we are doing right now. And for that, we use the Smart Trace, which is an Android application, a mobile application. And this Smart Trace allows us, the officers, to keep track of vehicles, the license details, and the owner's, the entire details of the owner. That is the email address of the owner, the mobile phone number, the landline number, whether the owner of the vehicle has been convicted in a previous case, what are the previous offenses that the vehicle has gone through what was the penalty that the vehicle paid us, penalty, I mean the cases which was there, what was the tax default, all these things will be there in this application because we have digitized the entire records. So we can view the vehicle and the license license details also through this Android app. And Smart Race Android, it comes like this. If you give the name of the vehicle, the details will come down below. If suppose it is KL01AS1010, then the registered owner and the mobile number, all these things will come. This was just a preliminary shot, but it is running quite well now. It's working quite well. We have detected a lot of vehicle duplication with this app. Vehicle duplication in the sense about 15 vehicles were caught last month, which were running on duplicate license numbers, license plates. One was a huge truck, but as per our data, this vehicle number belonged to a bike. So we confiscated the truck. Another was a luxury car, which was registered as a bike. So all these problems were there, and some people, I was told that during the lunchtime, one officer was telling me, one senior officer was telling me that in Maharashtra, those people who purchase huge vehicles like Benz, Mercedes and all that, they will be having, the vehicle will be latest, modern, which would have been in the market since yesterday, but the number plate will be of 10 years back. So how does this happen? It's because they don't register the vehicle, but instead just sell the old vehicle at scrap value and then remove the number plate and paste it onto the new vehicle. So to save the taxes, you have to pay 15 years tax when you register a vehicle afresh. So to save himself from that tax, he just does that. Now in Kerala, it is not at all possible because we have this identification system, and this Android app and digitization has helped us to track and crack about 15 cases in 1 month. Means we are on it. Whenever a vehicle passes through our checkpost or through any of the enforcement squads' eyes, in front of their eyes, then we'll be able to catch them and detect whether it is a true number or not. Enforcement automation project in Trivandrum, that is enforcement automation, I'll tell you as pilot. This is signal lights, a red light jumping violation we can detect through these cameras. It's a high definition cameras, and it's automatically recorded only when there is a signal jump. Otherwise it will just function as a CCTV surveillance camera. So we detect red light violations and overspeeding automatically. The picture is also clicked so that the person who is in the vehicle, his face comes on the picture, and along with that photograph we can challan him as an evidence. It works 24/7 hours a day. Automation number plate recognition is all used. There is another software we have used is that the computer, when you see that number of a particular vehicle, it may be overspeeding or whatever, I have shown this picture, the computer itself recognizes the number and throws out the details of the owner of the vehicle and all the other details. So you don't have to feed it manually, it will just come out. You just have to sign on the offense on the dotted line and issue it. So it saves a lot of time. I hope you understood it, how it is done. See, this is how it comes. The photograph is there, and then immediately the computer says that this is the offense, the names of the offense and everything is there. You just have to sign and send it. And this is another automatic enforcement which we use for e-challan system. That is, we do not issue paper challans, but instead this roll of paper is there inside, and then we detect the vehicle number, and then we issue challans in this particular equipment, which has now become outdated. We used it about 3 years, but after that we found out better technology. So this is now we have discarded it. But I'm telling you, this was another initiative we took. Personal Digital Assistant, that is PDA, for increased efficiency in enforcement, same thing which he is using. This is a model road which we have declared, the Cherthala-Arur road, which is a 4-lane road. It has been identified, and we have put the entire stretch of road, 24-hour camera surveillance. The stretch is around 30 kilometers. Akshaya centers have been granted access to the Motor Vehicle Department e-services for uploading applications. I think there are some Akshaya ladies who are working in Akshaya, personnel who are working in Akshaya sitting here. So they know how easy it is for them to help the citizen to interact with the Motor Vehicle Department. This is the front page. And this has been inaugurated. Okay. There is an interconnectivity with Friends, Janaseva Kendras. I told you, mentioned two things, Akshaya and Friends. Friends is again another initiative of the Kerala government to help the people to have digital services at the nearest places to their home. So digital services are offered to their doorsteps. This is again Akshaya Center, database, in the web page. This is the Kerala Motor Vehicle Department website. This is the front page of the website. I am trying to change it to blue because the pink is a little girlish. So data flow e-application is this, when an applicant gives it on the net, he can sit at home and do it. Then he will get an acknowledgement slip and the e-application print forms, and then it goes to the central database. And then inward register number is given, and then it is original documents and everything are submitted, and he will be getting on the email or as a text message, he will be getting the acknowledgement and also the date on which he has to produce his vehicle or come for the driving test. This is applications which are there in PDF form in the website. They can just fill it up. The application forms are already there.
Can you just cut it?
Yeah. I will hurry. So what I wanted to tell you is that we are trying to make a paper-free and cash-free office. Cash-free in the sense that the discussions are going on. Okay, this is something I want to show that is compared to all the other states, Kerala has the 100% in digitization. But we are trying to introduce a cash-free office, that is every sort of facility, that 3,000 crore which we collect annually for the government of Kerala should be through the digital media, and nobody should be sitting there in any of the offices collecting cash. And also we are going on an outsourcing of services to a large extent, like we are starting the felicitation centers and workshops will be entrusted with conducting testing of vehicles, and license testing will be given to some agency which has got the infrastructure to do that, so that the corruption will be brought to the minimum, and no official in motor vehicle department will directly interact with any of the members of the public, but it will be only through the digital media. And also, there is no need for a eye-to-eye contact unless it is an enforcement. And even in the check posts, we are going for automation of check posts with RFID technology, where you don't have to physically stop vehicles and check their registration numbers and details, but everything can be read through the chip, which will be embedded in the card, which is pasted on the front shield of the card. So these are the things which paperless office and cashless office and transparent office, transparent functioning, which is giving rise to a corruption-free service. This is one of the office, corruption-free service, and also to a people-friendly approach, which is citizen-centric, and effective service can be delivered at the shortest possible time. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Thank you. Thanks a lot.